everyone, and welcome back to Empkin Gardening. Today we have a wonderful project that is near and dear to my heart because we are actually at my school that I teach at today, and we're going to be doing a little mini flower bed makeover. We are right outside of the playground, and we're really lucky here that our school is so encouraging of gardening. Our wonderful admin do our front flower beds in front of the school each year. My pre-K class does, we plant vegetables and plant flowers in our raised garden beds, and actually my wonderful co-teacher is here helping us today. We're really thankful that we have such supportive admin and a community that encourages us to inspire young children to plant and learn how what that's like. So we have a variety of plants in front of you, but I quickly wanted to explain what was in this bed previously. So there was a bunch of sumacs, and you all know how much I love sumacs. They are the bane of my existence. They were really entwined with actually the root ball of this Japanese maple and kind of overtaking that. But fortunately there was landscape fabric down in this bed already, so they did not have much of a chance to root in really well, and Ryan was actually able to just pull them directly out. So our Japanese maple is here and really happy. It's a beautiful, beautiful crimson red, and it has put on a lot of growth since it was first planted. So that is encouraging that it does love this spot. This is a full sun location, so I'm happy to see the Japanese maple thriving how it is. So typically when you are landscaping or structuring a flower bed, there are 4 colors that are recommended to have in each and every single flower bed that you create, and that is green, blue, yellow, and red. So this one, we already have our big red. Obviously we're gonna have a lot of green. We will have yellow and blues in here, but we're just gonna throw in some pink in this bed that we're doing today. But those are the 4 colors that you typically want in your flower bed. They're the most pleasing to the eye, and that's what the experts do. So we will be using those with a splash of pink, actually a big old splash of pink, but that's, you know, yay. We are also going to be using, even though this seems like it's not that big of a space, it does go pretty deep, but you're going to see that we're not using too many plants. We were very intentional in the plants that we chose to put in this bed, because the plants that we chose to put in this bed get really big. So they're the ones that take up 2 to 3 feet. So you plant the one and it takes up that massive space. You're spending less money to create more space of blooms. So we'll go into that when we talk about our plants. All right, so first off, we are going to be planting 2 perennials in this bed. We have 2 limelight hydrangeas, and you all know how much we love limelights. They are massive shrubs. They get up to 6 feet tall. They provide those really lime green panicle blooms that turn to that hot pink in the fall. So we are going to be putting 2 of those in here as more of a structure on both of the sides to provide that structure. So those are going to be probably the tallest in the bed. However, right behind this Japanese maple in that corner, we are going to be putting a Graceful Grasses Vertigo Pennisetum. So this pennisetum actually gets up to 6 feet tall as well. It doesn't look it, but it does. Now we are about a month late in getting these in the ground at the optimal time, so it might only get to that 4 to 5 foot range, but still that's a pretty big height, showy height specimen that you'll see. So this is going to be directly in the back. It's going to offer wonderful breaks in the textures, the foliage textures that you're going to be seeing. as well. So those are our tallest. Then we have some plants that are around the same height, that 3-foot height. So we have actually 2 different sunflowers. We have our Suncredible Saturn and our Suncredible Yellow. This one is kind of in bloom still. Remember with these, they get up to 3 by 3. You don't need to deadhead them to keep them blooming. And we still love the spent blooms even when they're out of bloom, because they look like brown little teddy bear pom-poms. And they are huge. They get really big, 3 by 3, so they take up a lot of space and they're just prolific and they keep on blooming. There's buds everywhere on this, and obviously love the full sun. So we have some of those that we're going to put in. We have our purple fountain grass. This also gets 3 feet tall. It's going to complement the Vertigo pennisetum with those really whimsical plumes. So these will be the other 3-foot tall thing. And then we also have a bunch of Rockin' Playing the Blues salvia. And you know we love this. This is Ryan's favorite. There's buds everywhere coming, ready to bloom. This is going to get 3 feet tall, probably at least 2 feet wide. It gets big. You wouldn't think it, but it gets really big. So this is going to be another 3-foot tall specimen in there. Okay, so then another layer down, sprinkled in there, we'll put our zinnias. We have a pack of 4 left over. So these are the 3-foot zinnias too. So if there's space, we'll put them in that back row as well. If not, they'll pop right in front of the sunflowers and the grasses and the salvia. So we have a mix, Bennery's giant mix of zinnias. So we'll have a layer of those. Next we'll have Truffula Pink Gomphrena, and these get about 2 feet, a little over 2 feet tall. Love the sun. So 2 feet by 2 feet. They have these really delicate pink pom-pom-like blooms. So this will be another layer in the middle. We'll have the Truffula Pink. We will also have our Supertunia Vista bubblegum. You guys know that this plant is a beast in the landscape, in containers, wherever it is. So we have a whole bunch of these. They're going to at least get 2 feet by 3 feet around. It's going to take up a lot of this space. Mixed with that is a Sweetheart Lime sweet potato vine. The tag says that this only gets like 1.5 feet, but it gets bigger than that. So this is going to be like a 2 feet around type of plant. So these ones are going to be intermixed with the bubblegum. And I think it's going to look really great with the limelight hydrangea when it is in their limey form. Alright, so what the plan is, we're going to place these where we think that they're going to go, show you, and then do our normal planting. We are going to use a box cutter to just do an X in the landscaping fabric. We're going to put an X in there so we can lift up the flax. Drill our hole, put our biotone starter fertilizer in, plant, cover it up, new soil on top, water it in. Beautiful garden for the kids to enjoy. We're really excited. So here we go. Okay, so that was really fun. That was a lot. It's really hot outside, but I'm super excited because the kiddos are they have no idea that we're doing this, so they're going to come back to our summer program that we're running during the summer and have all of these brand new flowers here. And these flowers, like I said, are full sun. They're going to be blooming and getting huge throughout the summer, but they're actually going to last all the way to the first frost at the end of October. So not only will our summer kiddos get to enjoy all of these blooms, but so will the beginning of the school year up until like winter time. So let's quickly run through so you can see what we did. So we have our hydrangeas. Our back row consists of our purple fountain grass, our Suncredible Saturn, rock and play in the blue salvia. Continues on, we have our Suncredible yellow, more salvia. The Pennisetum is in the back. We do have an extra sunflower right behind the Japanese maple, and it continues on the other side as well. We have our zinnias flanking our Japanese maple, and then the front line is our Gumfarina. We have our Supertunia Vista bubblegum and our Sweet Carolyn lime, sweet potato lime, and we're going to give them a very good soak with the hose, water them all in, so that they can really enjoy their new spots. So again, we are so appreciative of my school for allowing us to do this. They're so supportive of us in growing and having the kids participate in things, and the kids are going to be so excited for the surprise. I cannot wait for them to see it. So if you enjoyed this video, please comment down below, give us a like, subscribe to our channel, and I hope that we see you watching the next one. Bye.